Hello everyone and welcome to another busy video this week. The Foggies come to help us do some more work on the duck shelter and we moved the goats. I do a bit more rendering. Chicks keep growing.
And I'm going to show you how to make some lovely healthy kefir. We also have some trouble on the farm.
A new addition to the family, and some of you could probably tell where she came from. So the Foggies have arrived with a special guest. We've agreed, we've come to a mutual agreement. They've got too many cats and we haven't got enough, apparently.
We don't have enough.
Oh yes. It's alright, it's right. Yes.
Not going to like strange dogs at the minute.
No.
Quinn, keep your nose out of it.
She still has this a bit like yoga and friendly.
The filming. Hello, Put-Puts. Right, come on. And turn you around.
Get it?
Let's teach you who's boss. I was thinking to match porridge, you should record on this.
Exploring today, spiders and bugs. Don't kill them, it's a spider, come on, there we go. No, leave it. Make it up. No, she's not got your toy. So, nearly went wrong. This lot is timber for the shade that I'm going to build for the duck house on this side of it. So where most of the sun is, we're going to shade it all and put the pond inside so they can wash themselves. And these are the gates for over there. So when I was back in the UK, I got loads of these boxes of nails and fuel cells, which I didn't bring with me when I moved here 5 years ago. So this has been here in a box, as you can see, for 5 years. Let's what do we have to do? Reset the battery just by doing that, and the light comes on. This is why you buy quality, guys, because it just works, I hope. Let's have a look. Let's see, I'll put it up here. You can see there? I'll do that. Might mess on my bench. Let's see. Yep, and she works. Well, hopefully I've got everything we need. What I've got here is some thicker bits of wood, which I'm going to fix to the wall like so, and then overlap them so where it narrows off I have the narrow bit starts about here. Yeah. And then I'm going to use these just to nail these other bits too. Hopefully it'll work. Yeah. And to fix them, I'm going to use these, which are just, they're called smack pins. Here in Portugal they're called tappets. And basically you drill with these 6mm hole and just bang that in, and that expands there. So it's like an expansion screw, but it's all part of one. You don't have to screw it in, you can smack it in with a hammer, which makes things a bit quicker. Put one in here. So on that joint there, right here. And we just put one of these. It grips the plastic sleeve a bit, so you may have to put the plastic sleeve in first. I know where it's going to. Don't know why it's not going anymore. There. So I'll put a few more in. So as you can see, I've started a few here, so we'll just continue as we mean to go on. This is more for shade than weatherproofing. And this makes it so much easier. and I have just remembered that the camera always records better when you switch it on. Okay, so we currently have some much needed rain, which yeah, it's a bit stormy as well, but it's brought home a problem we need to address. Yeah, so we have rain that blows in underneath the door if the rain comes in that direction. We have a kitten, Lily. Yeah, so basically if the rain comes in this direction against this door, it blows in underneath. In the future this wouldn't be a very good thing to happen. What I intend to do is take the whole door out, everything, redo the window. This is only perspex sheets, but we'll be redoing the window, turning the frame the other way around, because at the moment the frame, I'll explain when I do it, but it's the wrong way around. So we need to be a lip here to stop this from happening, and then we're going to insulate the back of the doors, etc, etc. But yeah, this is a bit of a problem that we don't really need, but we really do need the rain. But I'll just show you. Put the ducks to bed.
Yep. Off I go.
Have fun. I'd take a brolly if I were you.
Ah, it's only water.
It's only water. You're not going to do it now.
Oh yeah.
So I'm going to bravely stay here with the camera and I'm just going to go out and...
Are you going to let me back it? Whoa!
Put the ducks away. I'll let you back in if you're lucky.
Thank you.
Happy lago.
I've never known a night like it.
Ha ha ha. So silly me, I left 4 bags of cement here and the cover, which I thought would be fine, but this rain now has got so heavy, it's coming sideways and has virtually, feels like the edges are almost soaking wet. The top one, don't think that's going to survive. Oh, never mind. Yeah, we really weren't expecting things to get this bad. So as you've seen, we've had a bit of a stormy day. I don't know if this colour will be picked up on camera, but everything's yellow. Probably not picking it up. Literally the whole... It's a little bit rainy, and now I've got wet feet. It's such a strange light. Probably not picked up on the camera, but everything is it's like really yellow. What a weird thing. I've never seen that before. Have you?
No, not here, no.
Yeah, it's probably not picking it up on the camera, but we've had a lot of rain. It's still raining now, and the whole light on my still unfinished calzada and mosaic, one mosaic's finished, is very yellow. Wow.
And the temperature is actually a bit more
It's a bit more sensible. It's about 25 now, so and very stormy still.
We have been very lucky and sent 2 helmets to test out. As you may know, we have a couple of electric push bikes, and here in Portugal you need a helmet, and these are graded or rated to comply with the laws and also the speeds of modern electric push bikes.
So as Andrew's saying, this company XNITO really sent us these couple of funky helmets. Yeah, we basically told them the size and they sent it, and the sizes are really good. So they come with a load of cool features, lights and things, all sorts of stuff. They are the latest safety standards, like Anne said, up to 28 miles an hour, which is 45 kilometers an hour. We'll show you some close-ups of the helmets, and yeah, we'll get into it a bit more. So they've made it really easy for us, because everything we need to tell you is written on the box. Like I said, they come up to the latest NTA 8776 standards. They're 87% better protection, and they're rated for up to 28 miles an hour. Yeah, they've got these integrated lights, which we'll show you. They're really lightweight and really comfy as well. So they come with this standard pad in the front, which we've chose to take out, and they have a replaceable, well, not replaceable, but they have a peak you can put in, and it just sticks down on little Velcro pads. You also have a spare set of Velcro pads. So these things, you can take them off. They're washable. All the side pads, all the pads inside are all stuck with Velcro. They all come off. They're all washable. Just a fabulous little idea, basically.
So this is the helmet that I've got. This is a size medium because I haven't quite got such a big head as somebody else. Fully adjustable. It has a little turn, and I don't know if you can see that, but it moves that in and out. So when you also have adjustability on the straps as well. So quite simple. Put it on and you can easily hand tighten. So if it was a bit loose, because you need to make sure it doesn't move like that, so you just tighten this up. And a nice easy clip as well, she says, is it?
And this is a bit Captain America, this one, isn't it?
I know.
They come in a load of designs, really quite funky. I chose this one. I chose this one here.
Because it had flames on it.
Yeah, Valkyrie, I think this one's called. But yeah, we're really impressed, and they're really lightweight and really comfy.
So this is on now. So like you see, you can adjust the strap. There's very, very little movement. You need a bit of movement, obviously, but that is going to protect my bonds.
So they come with a little USB lead to charge these funky lights they have. It's just a single push button function. You press it once and you get these flashing thing. Twice it's just a solid light, and the third time it all does real.
I'll just come in a little bit closer because it's a bit hard to pick up on the camera, but it is actually sort of rotating around a little bit. But
yeah, so you get three features on the back light, and the front light is just a solid light on all the time. So I think I'm going to go for a little ride.
yay!
So these helmets normally go for $119.99. If you use our discount code Project Portugal, you get 10% off, so they're going to be about $107.99. Absolute bargain for these great helmets, which I believe could be a real lifesaver. There will be a link in the description for XNITO's website.
So in everything that we sort of said about the helmets, I think the actual design and the look of them is brilliant. I think it'll appeal to a lot of youngsters as well, you know, because there's a lot of skaters and stuff, e-scooters, things like that. Now this is a style of an older classic,
just a standard bike helmet.
Yeah, these are really, you can also see the difference in the head protection area.
Yeah, they come further down the back and further down over the temples as well. So yeah.
I just think these are a no-brainer. You know, if you've got anybody who rides anything, get one of these.
Yeah.
Really like them. Really comfortable.
So these are from the old school collection. We'd just like to say to XNITO, thanks guys, really awesome product.
Yeah, brilliant. well recommended. I'll wear it around the house.
So that's the side clad, and I'll cut it off down to this level here, and what will happen now is I'm going to put a galvanised steel roof on out to here, which means I've got to build the wall first for the roof to go on. So what I've decided to do is use pallets for the wall, and a bit like when we do the animal house builds, we do it the same way so the pallets don't rot out, which means now I have to dig a trench along here, yeah, put 5 blocks in on concrete, at least that will stop anything if it wants to burrowing underneath, yeah, and then put the pallets on top, and then I can put the roof on after that, and then put the rest of the cladding against this side, as you can see here, yeah, to make up this side, because I want this to be all covered in, so this area, the outside area, which will be open all the time to the ducks, I want it to be shaded so they have some shade, and we're going to put their bath in there. Yeah, that's the idea, shade, especially this time of year. Yeah, we had a big thunderstorm last night, lots of rain, so today it's really humid, hottest day this year I'd say. Well, it feels that way, yeah. It's probably not temperature wise, probably only about 30 something, but it's so close and humid and very hot. Get some concrete. It's the next day now. All the blocks have hardened off enough to put the pallets on, so that's what I'll do. I've left the camera here in the shade under the oak tree just to keep it cool. So the inspector's come down to tell me to stop. It's getting a bit warm. I need to go. Well, I need to stop this in the sun and go indoors and do something productive in there. Maybe render a wall or do some tiling. Whatever. There's always lots to do.
And have a drink.
And have a drink.
Yeah.
So yeah, what I've done, as you can see, I've clad the top half ready for the roof to go on from. This here will be, well, it sticks out, it's a ridge for the galvanised sheets to sit on. In fact, I can show you, hang on.
That looks like it could be hot.
I can only just pick it up. So this is the length, it's not the width. I've got wider ones to go on. So this will sit on top of there. On top of there. Like that. All the way across here. It's high enough up for the heat to them. Not to, so the ducks will be on the floor. This is just to create shade here.
Well, we're going to put a little, excuse me, little paddling pool in this corner here, and then from the rest of this edge of the pallet, stick my finger in the way, we'll have a little wall that will go.
Well, it'll come along
fence, here, really.
To here, and to there, and we'll redouble that fence. Yeah.
We may as well go to that fence. So if you haven't put another fence in.
Okay, we'll go straight across here then.
Yeah.
To there. Which means I've got to dig. Oh, I don't have to. No.
Yeah, we'll just have a little gate, and then in the mornings the ducks can have a little outside area, so they can come out, have a paddle, and listen to the goats, unless they get sold soon. Yeah, so that's the little progress so far. Well done, darling.
Got to stop now then.
Yeah.
The stuff leaking out of me.
Hey. Good morning.
Good morning.
We're just down in my chaos of a garden, and we're about to do a little bit of tidying up, trying to get some of the beds emptied so I can replant, and Carissa's here going to help me.
Happy place in the garden.
Yeah, so just going to set this up. So all these are going to go up and sit in the sun, just to spread them out a little bit better. Sounds like a nice thing to do, sit in the sun.
turn over. So if you go the other side of that, that's in the way now. So I need to turn over. And go on, look. So that's all we can do for the minute here. I need to get 2 more posts to take the centre stay that goes across the middle, and as you just saw, Ewan and I brought the fencing down. I'm not really going to start that until I've got the posts in, this roof fixed and the rest of the cladding on the back. So let's go and find something else to do. So there we go, that's we're inside now, a little bit cooler. Angle beads are fitted around the door, as you can see, and we're going to continue on from this side, which I've already done. So it's basically this whole wall. Just a quick, maybe do a couple of mixes, and then I'll show you bits and pieces of applying and some bits of smoothing it off as well. So there we have it, the wall's all finished, 4-ended flat, travelled off, sponged off, and what I've done in the doorway, where the door liner should be, it was so thick I've had to do it in 2 coats, so hang on, I'll try from this way, see better there. So I'll put, this is just a scratch coat I'll put on, and then I'll put another coat over the top of that tomorrow or whenever. Yeah, please. So we have an issue with the goats. Gertie keeps getting out for some reason. The grass here must taste better than the grass in there. And obviously Georgie can't get out and he keeps bleating for his mother. So what we're going to do is move them in with Max, and we're going to put Max down here. It's a simple solution, and then we're going to put a for sale sign on the gate where the goats are out to the road to say please come and buy them. So one of the main reasons, well, apart from Gertie getting out all the time, is I just want to show you what the goats have done to the trees down here. So these are ash trees, and they've completely stripped the bark off all the young ones, but left the older ones, yeah? Which is completely opposite to what I would do, because I wanted to cut these 2 out for firewood and the other ones would grow on, you see, but now I'm going to have to cut these off because these won't grow anymore now. And they've done it to that one there as well. Well, basically every tree here. This used to be a grapevine. It is no longer growing because all the bark's been stripped from it, as you can see. And they've started these orange trees here. These orange trees here. And they've started to do these big oranges as well. So yeah, they had to go, they had to move. They've done those oranges as well. They have cleared a few brambles, I must say, quite a few, but they're doing more damage than good. And the problem is we don't have enough places for them without trees that we don't want killed in. I was just doing a final sweep up here. As you can see.
It's that little cork oak, isn't there?
The cork oak. The problem is, see, they've taken the bark off all the way around, so even though these leaves are coming now, I don't think they'll make anything. So yeah, it looks like that ash tree there is dead as well, and the broom beside it. So we put them back up where they were. And there we go, it's Max's new little house. What was a turkey, then chicken, then goat, has now become a dog tractor.
Very useful little...
Very handy little thing. So there we go, it'll be in here for as long as it takes me to build a new pig house here, and then Max will go up where we wanted him to go, up beside the house, just behind the house, so we can let him out easily at night then, so he'll have all the acreage up there to roam around in at night.
And patrol.
And patrol. So the goats are back up here where they came from, and as you'll notice now they have lots of grapes on this side of the fence to eat, so they're going to start wrecking that, I think. But they've also got a lot of other greenery in here to have a go at.
Lots of brambles.
Yeah, they won't touch the brambles, you know it.
Well, they've already stripped the cork oak up to a certain height,
Yeah.
so they can't go much more on those. lovely, it thickens because the kefir grains, they do something to the milk sugars and thicken the milk. So it's almost like a yogurt consistency, but it's a bit thinner. So look at this, just, I don't know if you can see this, but look, it forms like a layer. Basically, I just stir that all in. I can see Nick's face going. So I'm just going to give this a quick stir.
It's just like gone off milk.
It's good for you. It's got lots of healthy bacteria. The lactose has been used up by these bacteria, so it's actually quite good if you think you may be lactose intolerant, because it's the milk sugar lactose that is the issue with a lot of people. So I'm just going to give this a really good stir. So as you can see now, we have, it's obviously a thicker consistency to milk. Those are the kefir grains. They look like little bits of cauliflower. So we pour that, and I always use a plastic sieve. I do with the kefir and also when I make kombucha. Sometimes metal can have a slight adverse reaction, but that's the reason why. Now we pour it in.
What type of alchemy is this?
It's witchcraft. I'll just get the last few bits out. Now I don't tend to wash the jar out in between uses. I may wash out every 4th or 5th use sort of thing, but that's all perfectly good bits in there. So we now just poke it through the sieve.
I'd say gently tease.
Okay, gently tease. Now look, you can see all these lumps. That's our little, it's like a form of SCOBY, which is a symbiotic culture of yeast and of bacteria and yeast. So it's the same as the thick mother you'd find in a kombucha. It's literally just a little colony. So we get all that lot through. They're fairly robust. Now when you get to a stage, because these things multiply quite readily, you can get to a stage where you might be inundated with kefir grains. Now you can give them away. You can actually just eat these, but also you can freeze them, and they do revitalise. So if you ever get any and you think, oh, I'm going to just save a few, and then if for whatever reason something goes wrong with your current batch, you've always got a backup. So those ones there, so that's actually looks like rice pudding almost, doesn't it?
Doesn't taste anything like it.
So I'm just going to put those back in this jar. Like so. Get them all out, don't want to leave any little mates behind. I'll just put that in there for a minute. We have our clean bottle, and I just do that. And we have another bottle of lovely healthy kefir. Now, with the ones that I've got in there, I'm just going to go and get another carton of milk, top that one up, and that'll be ready in 2 days' time.
Just a quick question. Once you've made it, can you freeze the bottles? Not in glass bottles, obviously, but in plastic bottles?
I don't know. I've never even thought of that. That'll be. There we go. Thank you for your inquiry, young man. I will have to. I'll have to have a quick research on that one then.
Okay.
So, as I always do, scrape out all the last little bits. Now this can keep, if you keep this on the countertop, it will carry on fermenting and it'll get even more tartar. So once you put it in the fridge, which is what I do, I keep these in the fridge now, it slows down the fermentation process, so it's good for over a week easily. So as you can see, that's the kefir grains in there, and all I'm going to do And I use full fat milk just because I personally think full fat stuff is better for you, but that's a personal opinion. And we literally just... What would be ideal is if I could get hold of proper fresh
Raw milk.
Raw milk. Unfortunately, Portugal, or this region of Portugal, is not a dairy region for cattle. Goats, yes. And I think you can easily make this with goat milk, but I do like goat milk, but it's not something I can easily get all the time. And it does make it a little bit too tart, even for my liking. So there, that's the next lot of kefir all ready to go. So I'll just give that a quick wipe off, just to make it look a little bit tidier. The lid isn't airtight because you do need a bit of air to get into it. It's an anaerobic reaction. I can't think what it is now. Aerobic. Somebody will correct me on that. One is with oxygen, one is without. So you do need a little bit. And that just sits on the counter because, as you can see, that's obviously it's just milk, so it does wobble. And when I did it just now, we had that layer on it. So there you go. Homemade kombucha. Thank you very much. Kombucha. KEFIR. I've got kombucha on the go as well. But thank you very much, Shona, my sister, for the initial grains. She sent some over for my birthday.
So that's all we have time for this week. Thank you for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed it, and if you did enjoy it, please give us a like up here somewhere. And if you liked it, and please check if you've been unsubscribed. Sometimes it happens, but if you're not subscribed, please do us a favour and subscribe for us. That'll be ace.
It's free.
It's free. And lastly but not least, oh yeah, before we go any further, just like to say, some of you have been asking about Gilly's welfare. We've just had the test results back literally 10 minutes ago, and he had out of the 4 lumps, 2 of them were cancerous. They had skin cancer. One was grade 1, one grade 2. So basically we're going to just keep an eye on it, and if it with this, the vet saying with this type of cancer, etc., you'd be better off just, if a lump,
monitoring.
Yeah, monitor it. If another lump develops, cut it out. If not, everything will be fine. So
he's banned from sunbathing.
So he's not allowed to sunbathe anymore.
No.
So yeah. Anyway, and don't forget, ring that little notification bell.
Ding ding.
And we'll see you in the next episode.
Yep.
And
so
that
is shallot.
shallot. Wow, this guy's huge. Just met him coming up. See him there? Coming up from the chickens. And know where he's going, but he's going there. So this is we think, I'll put it up, instead of making it up, I'll put it up on the screen. A lovely guy. What are you doing?